Well, who is driving your child to school? The I-Team is taking action for you tonight. For weeks now, investigator Jared Holbrook has been looking into all school bus drivers' records in Hillsborough and Pinellas counties. And what he found is now raising serious concerns with many parents.
A bus lost control. It's in the water with the kids.
Just the thought of that is just terrifying.
Terrifying because Mark Turlington's two daughters, ages 7 and 10, were on that bus. He says his 10-year-old was underwater when the bus tipped over.
And she was submerged and said there were 1 or 2 children that had fallen on top of her, and she was concerned she wasn't going to be able to get a breath.
The driver, Linwall Saintfiman, was charged with careless driving. Check out the surveillance video. Deputies say he was speeding 48 in a 35. The I-Team discovered it wasn't the first time he's had an accident. In 2014, before he was hired, Saintfiman was charged with careless driving after a multi-car crash on I-275. This sketch from the police report shows he made a left turn on the highway and hit a car, which hit another car.
I'm a little concerned. I have to be honest, I'm angry, too. I'm angry.
The I-Team has been digging through every bus driver's record from Hillsborough and Pinellas counties. We found drivers with charges ranging from careless driving, multiple car crashes, to even driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. In Hillsborough County, we found 74 school bus drivers with a crash on their record in the last 5 years. Of those 74, 17 had multiple crashes on their record. Take a look at this. At least 2 drivers had 4 crashes each on their record. This is video of one bus driver's red light running infraction in a personal car. The driver was cited 4 times. As for red light runners caught on camera in the last 5 years, 47 bus drivers had at least one, 13 had multiple cited incidents. Most, possibly all, were in their personal car. Chris Farkas is the Chief Operating Officer for Hillsborough School District. Glenn Lathers is the Director of Risk Management.
Would you put your child on that bus?
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm comfortable with any violations that are on there. So there's multiple crashes. No, I'm not comfortable with it. But would I put my child on there? Yes, I have.
They meet the requirements of the Safe Driver Plan.
Both say all drivers pass a point system based on a driver's record. And driving history reports are checked at least once a month.
Each and every month of the year, even when school is not in session.
In Pinellas County, we found only 1 bus driver had a multiple red light camera infraction and 3 had multiple crashes. But get this, we discovered 7 school bus drivers with driving under the influence on their record. In fact, 1 driver had 3 DUIs, 1 had 2. Most of the DUIs we found were from the mid to late 1980s. Officials tell us in Florida, as long as a driver hasn't had a DUI in 10 years and has maintained a clean record, they can be handed the keys to a school bus.
Are you concerned with any of these findings?
No, I'm not, because we have processes in place that addresses any infraction or accidents that a driver may have.
Rick McBride, the Director of Transportation of Pinellas Schools, says they also have stricter hiring requirements than the state mandates.
I feel confident that all our drivers are operating the school buses in a safe manner.
A bus lost control.
As for the Odessa accident, bus driver Linwall Saintfiman was let go following a sheriff's office investigation.
Should this driver have been given keys to drive children?
Hindsight's always 20/20, especially in an interview, to come back and say what we should or shouldn't have done. But we have to have criteria that meets for every single driver.
Red flags are going up real quick.
Mark says after looking at our findings, he's having second thoughts on how he gets his kids to school.
After seeing this, I'm more than concerned. I don't think we're going to take the bus anymore.
The father of those 2 girls says the point systems need to be reevaluated. School district officials say they update their safe driver plans whenever necessary. I'm investigator Jared Holbrook, taking action for you.